Because we're just about to start as well.
My wheel's kind of in the way.
That's lovely. Right, so hopefully we are live and hopefully we've got people that can hear us. I hope we do.
I can see it on the screen. Yep.
Can you hear us?
I think so. I think the audio's there.
Well, I hope so, because I don't want to be faffing on with this stupid thing again. With it being a PS5 now, because it's not as straightforward as it is now.
And NCS etc. music video says yep, loud and clear.
Oh, lovely, perfect stuff. That's I forgot who that was again. J-Boy, that was it. That's J-Boy. That's it. Hello there. Yeah, that's the original J-Boy. Yeah. Baz is saying loud and clear perfectly, so that's good. We can hear each other. Lovely stuff. So good evening. Well, no, actually good evening. Good afternoon, and welcome to the World Cup by ARC, the final round coming to you live, as you can see, at Interlagos. This is the C grade final. Again, apologies that we didn't see the St. Croix race a month ago. It was just a bit late timing there for someone to message me, and it was, again, very late, so we couldn't stream it there. But thankfully, we've got the C grade final for and I'm just looking at Blitz's car because I do love that livery. That is such a stunning livery from Racing Asylum. So what this is the C grade final is basically the time trial and the points that you've accumulated, from the time trial and races 1 and 2. And now it's going to be split into 3 groups. This is the C grade final, which is today. The B grade final is going to be next week, and the A grade final, which is going to be in 2 weeks' time, that will happen. So, it's the 30th today. Next week will be the 20th, and then the first week in December, going along Christmas time, will be the A main final. So the points then coming into this race, if I can find the points, here it is then. So after St. Croix, from I think it was last month. So we had Team ARC1 comfortably ahead there with 1,247 points. They are, let me see if I can get my maths correct, about 46 maybe ahead of COC Team 1. Cosmic Esports Blue in a third. They're 40 points adrift away from COC. Race Asylum, which... Rascal's just letting them know that qualifying is delayed by 5 minutes, which he is here in the booth, by the way. But we'll get to hear from Rascal very, very soon. Race Asylum 4th in the team standings. Distinct Gaming in 5th. RRC DLL, Ridiculous Racing Clowns in 6th. Team ARC2. Then it's Team COC Team 2 in 8th. And the guys that we're going to be seeing here tonight is I always keep streaming tonight, but it's always this afternoon. Oh, I don't know. My words is getting mixed up again. Ravenous Raging Chimps in 9th, followed by Cosmic Esports White, Race Asylum Academy, who we're just looking at right now, with Blitz's stunning livery, and the Dominican Sim Racing team down there in last place. But those are the 4 teams we're going to be looking at today: Ravenous Raging Chimps, Cosmic Esports White, Race Asylum Academy, and Dominican Sim Racing team. So then hopefully we're going to hear from Rascal. Are you there, Rascal?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm just trying to take care of
business.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ping Kindly because there's only one driver from CSX here right now. So yeah, please bear with me. It's nice to be in the booth again. Yeah, looking forward to the race.
Yeah, there was supposed to be another 2. There's supposed to be Colm and Wise Guy, but I don't think there's any sign of them. Ray Balanta from the Dominican Sim Racing team has just joined. That's good there. The ALMS GT3 champion there, Ray Balanta there. Part of the, like I said, Dominican Sim Racing team should have Oliver, Joe Libre, or Cedar Moya should be in there. For the Race Asylum Academy, we should have Gorilla Gaz, which I believe is there.
There are only 2 drivers coming from DSRT today. So it would just be Ray and Linares representing them, but they're very good drivers, and so I'm sure they'll do get a good result nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting because only Kleinsy's here from CSX so far, so you know it's a bit of a shame to not see like a full grid at the moment. We've got 9 drivers, and I think I'm not entirely sure if CSX are going to be fielding a full team, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, it's still only Coleman Wise Guy to show up, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? The Race Asylum Academy, the drivers should be there are either Gorilla Gas Blitz, who we've seen 2 of them there, Henry SB, GDP Gaming, and Garnell, which we have seen in previous ARC races. And then for the Ravenous Racing Chimps, we should have Nushel, Jendrick, Rufus, that we have seen there. There he is there, driving the Aston Martin, which could be a good car around here. Crashtastic, which we have seen. There he is there. He's driving the Honda. And Marius G 1996. And there he is driving the... Oh, okay. He's driving the Volkswagen. That's the same car that Ruby drove back in Season 4 at Monza. Kind of brave choice there. So...
It's not a bad car, actually. I quite like it. It got nerfed to the ground prior to the beginning of Season 5, otherwise I might have actually picked it. It was probably my top pick for Season 5 before it got nerfed. So, but yeah, it's still a very good car. Good top speed. Bit unstable at times, but yeah, it's a very strong car if you know how to handle it properly.
There's a look then at Ray out on track driving his trusty BMW, the car that he also won, like I said, in the ALMS GT3 Championship, beating the likes of Crow and Alex Gaiman on that. So Ray definitely knows the BMW like the back of his hand. His Combe has joined, that's good there. So we've got 2 drivers now from Cosmic Esports, right? I'm not too sure about Wise Guy. It'd be quite early for Wise Guy, isn't he? We'll race it at this time. It'll probably be like 8 o'clock in the morning where he is. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing this, and then as soon as we've established what's happening, then I'll reset the lobby. We'll get qualifying underway, and yeah, qualifying format is 10 minutes. Fuel and tires both on the race settings, so we'll see some very representative lap times. And yeah, it's gonna be about managing, getting the lap in right at the end of the session. That's gonna get you pole position.
Yeah, just seeing some other people in the chat. Baz again, and King Ears. I was quite impressed with King Ears in the first round. Hopefully, we'll see him at Interlagos. I can't remember what team he races for. I think it's the proper team. I think, isn't it? Races, yeah, King Ears, yeah, Race Asylum, yeah. So I think they're going to be in that Grade A final, aren't they? I think they're sitting 4th in the point standings. Yeah, they are. So looking forward to see King Ears again, because he had a good race, even though he made a mistake. But there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, well, loads of Racing Asylum chat there. That's good to see. Hoping for their team to end on a high. So far, I think they've got at least 4 drivers out there. GDP Gaming, Marius, Blitz, and Gorilla Gas. So the Asylum team out in force. And there is Combe. He's coming out on track there. He's driving the Jag. Okay, we'll go through some of it. We'll see some of the cars then. So Clancy is going for the Porsche. Crashtastic we've seen in the Honda. Then GDP Gaming in the Hyundai, followed by Marius there, just drifting it through the centre S's and spinning it. Oh dear, that's not a good showing there. Combe in the Jag, Balanta in the BMW. He's just coming out of the pits. Aston Martin for Rufus. Blitz also in the BMW. Gorillas driving the Peugeot, which the Peugeot was actually quite fast there. We've seen in the GL3 Championship Season 5 when West drove it to victory, I think, a couple of times. If my memory serves me right. So, have we got 10 people now racing? We're supposed to have 12, I think.
Currently we will have 10.
Yeah, we've got 10.
We're going to get qualifying underway now. So, let's just reset the lobby.
There we go then. So, once the tyre setting is going to go back to its originality, we will get qualifying underway, which Rascal does right now. So, qualifying, 10-minute qualifying is underway. And it looks like it's going to be Rufus that's going to be leading the field down. It's a very long pit exit there. So out goes Rufus. And he's going to be the first to do a timed lap there as he makes his way out of 4 and then into turn 5, Descida do Lago. Taking an awful lot of curb there, out of 5, and then onto like the little short chute, and now into Ferradura. Let's ride on board then with a lap around with Rufus. Into La Regina, and then into turn 8. You can take a lot of curve through there, and now slightly downhill towards Pinarino, turn 9. And then into Bico de Pato, turn 10 this is.
Yeah, this is where Lewis Hamilton...
No, it's this corner coming up.
No. Well, this is Glock corner. Otherwise
this is Glock.
This is Junsao.
Juncao.
Yeah, it's Junsao. But Pinarino is the corner where Lewis Hamilton took out Alex Albon 2 years ago. Sort of sent it on the inside, and Albon was looking. I think it was looking.
No, that was the corner after. It was the corner after. No, it was turn 10. It was.
We'll focus on Rufus's lap as he goes.
Yeah. Yes, indeed we do. So here comes the Aston then of Rufus. I'm pretty sure it was turn 10 that Hamilton got into Albon. Let's do in the chat.
It was the right-hander. It was for sure the right-handed happened.
Chat, who was right? Was it turn 9 or turn 10 that Hamilton went off? Hamilton hit Albon. I'm sure it was turn 10.
No, sorry, it wasn't Pinarino. It was Bico di Pato. Sorry,
that's turn 10. There you go. Yeah, you see. I don't even watch Formula 1 and I still know it.
I just got my corner names mixed up. Very easy to do.
Mind you, the Formula 1 drivers will be watching these cars out on track since they are at Interlagos today, aren't they? So, and also, happy birthday to Lando Norris. It's his birthday today, so he'll be watching these cars out on track.
Yeah, unfortunately there are no McLarens in the grid for him to cheer for. But,
no.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be enjoying. If Lando, if you're in the chat, give us.
I highly doubt it.
Thumbs up, subscribe. Maybe advertise us in the F1 paddock. It'd be great. Anything to boost the community. And maybe even consider joining the Discord server.
That would be quite nice, actually, yeah. Just have Lando join us then. Right then, so let's see what Rufus will do, because he's going to be the first to complete a timed lap, and he's going to hug all the way over to the pit lane. Probably not. Set the time of 1:31.642. What can Blitz do? Looks like he is just lower than that, just a tenth off Rufus's time. Combe crosses the line, 1.5 seconds off the pace as his teammate there, Cleansey in the Porsche, goes quickest by 3 tenths of over Rufus's time. Gorilla goes into 4th place, and his Peugeot just a second off of Clancy's time, as his fellow teammate Rufus's teammate Marius goes 4th quickest in that Volvo in the Volkswagen.
Yeah, in the car with no roof.
There's a look then at Crashtastic, then sliding his way out a set of S's, was in 6th place, goes down to 7th because someone went quicker than him, and that would be JDP Gaming for Race Asylum, sticking his Hyundai in 4th position. So at the moment it is Cleansey from Rufus from Blitz, JDP Gaming and then Marius by only 4 thousandths of a second. So 1 second covering first to 6th, which is quite close.
The DSRT boys have not set a timed lap yet, but I've noticed that their fuel is
burning
considerably lower.
They're going for the fuel burning strategy.
Especially, actually, Ray Belanta has like 75% fuel compared to Klein's has got like 87%. So yeah, Ray is really he's really trying to maximize this one lap. As a Klein's sets another timed lap, and he's only gone like half a tenth slower than his previous best actually. So Klein's he's looking quite dialed in the Porsche actually. Could be a good shout for the win today potentially.
So everyone else is just going on to put a new fresh set of soft tyres on. Looks like Clancy. So we're just halfway through the qualifying. So we'll go through a rundown again. Clancy on pole at the moment. Rufus coming out with a new set of softs on him. Blitz in 3rd. GDP Game in 4th. Does another lap time, but was exactly 2 tenths slower than his best lap. Marius in 5th. Gorilla 6th. Combe 8th. Crashtastic in 9th, and the 2 DSRT boys there yet to set a time, and they're working together as well, which actually could help them. The only problem is they're a little bit close to one another, so they'll probably need to spread out just a teensy bit and then get the run going.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I wouldn't recommend the slip too much for this unless you're aiming to like give your teammate a slingshot, but I think it's probably safer if they just sort of spread out. You need all the downforce that you can get in the middle sector, but it looks like... Are they setting up?
Yeah, I think they're setting up right now, yeah. So Belanta's just come out with Juncao, sliding the rear out of that corner. Yeah, and he's getting on with it now. Clancy's going in to put on a fresh set of softs, so too does Cone. And so too will Gorillas in the process, so they will have at least another 1 lap to do it in. So let's see what Belanta could do as he crosses the start-finish line.
What's Linares done? What's he done? What's happened here? He's just spinning.
He's lost it.
He's completely lost it on my screen, and he's sort of...
The car's not moving. Has he got a controller like a wheel failure?
Oh my goodness!
Is it a wheel disconnect?
Is that a wheel disconnect?
That must be a wheel. Yeah, it has to be because he's not driving it.
Yeah. Just scraping against the pit wall on my screen now.
Yeah, he is, yeah. And the car's just going straight on. He's got a problem. Yeah, that has to be a wheel disconnection.
His steering is locked. His steering is...
Oh, he's got it going again.
Oh, he's got it. Okay, he's got it back. He's got it back, but he's gonna... Oh...
And there's cars coming towards him. That's Maria's there just moving out, just getting out of their harm's way there. But that's a very strange one there with Linares. Linares, sorry.
I'm surprised. Luckily for him, I suppose qualifying doesn't determine which lobby you're going to be in. So regardless of how he does, he's going to be in this lobby.
Belanta's half a second up on Clancy's time here. So Belanta's going to put his BMW on the pole here with this lap time. And he can have another. Shortly, yeah. He could do another 2 laps actually, but obviously with the tyre wear being on time 7, he's got to maximise it. So this could be a pole position time right here, and yet look at that, 1 minute 30.5, nearly 3/4 of a second faster than Clancy's time.
It's a good lap by Ray. Yeah, but I think he's not quite fully timed this correctly because. You know, if drivers now decide to pit now, or they've pitted, they've just pitted, they'll be able to. Oh, and he's gone a 10th.
He's purple. He's purple again in sector 1.
So clearly he can go quicker than that lap, but it's all about trying to maximize that final flying run, and I don't think he's quite timed it correctly. He might be. It depends on whether drivers like Kleinsy and Rufus can string it together. Although I think Ray, he's a very quick driver though, so he might be. Yeah, I mean he's 7 tenths clear. I mean that is just a fantastic effort from him.
Yeah, Clancy using all of the carbon there at turn 8. Now he's into Pinarino, and we're just going to see what the his second sector is, if he's purple. Meanwhile, Belanta will be just coming. I must have just left out of Juncao. And I don't know what
so he's now coming up the straight, so he's gonna possibly set a time here.
Clancy's faster, but not purple in sector 2. So let's see what Belanta can do. Will he improve? No, he doesn't by 2 tenths. So he's lost some tenths there. So I think a 135, 130.5 is the best he can do.
Clancy will have another effort after this, but he's hugging the pit wall, so that indicates to me that he's going for it, and he does improve. He's still half a second off Ray, but then he's half a second clear of Rufus, so he's doing quite well. And
you better let them know they're qualified over.
I realise that now, yeah.
Just seeing there's a slow car there coming out of Juncao. I don't know who that is. There's a slow car. I don't know who that could be. It could be either JDP Gaming or Marius there. But let's see then. JDP, 1.6 second off the pole time set by Ray. And let's see if he does improve. Looks like he's not. Well, he did a 132. That must have been an outlap then, surely. Marius doesn't improve as well. And there's Gorillas. He's just parked off at the set of S's. There's a look then at Crashtastic. No sign of Ray's teammate.
I think Colm just about managed to cross the line before the timer was up, actually. So he's the last person on track, and this lap will count from Colm. So let's see if he's able. He's just about quicker than his previous best, but he's less than a tenth off JDP Gaming from Race Asylum Academy. So we'll see if Colm is able to get a good run off of that final corner. Can he improve from that 8th place starting position?
Well then, across the line there, he's not going to hug the pit wall like some of the other drivers does, and he does improve. Yeah, 5th place then for Colm. So that Jack had some serious legs on the straightaway, or not unless he had a good exit out of Juncao to put him up to 5th place. So really solid effort that from Colm, and his teammate Clancy will start on the front row on the grid. As there's a few people celebrating with some donuts then. So we'll just have a look then at the times then. So Ray Belanta with that stunning 1:30.575, over just about half a second quicker than Clancy in the Porsche 911. Rufus in his Aston with a 1:31.642. And he was just a tenth quicker than the first of the Racing Asylum's drivers blitz, followed by Colm in the Jaguar on that last timed lap there. He's got exactly the same time as Gorillas on my screen. He actually does. Colm has got exactly the same time as Gorilla. But I would have thought Gorilla would have been 5th place because he had that time first. But I don't know.
I would have thought that too, because Colm definitely set that lap after Gorillas. Gorillas. Then again, they might be. I have to get Wise Guy has just sent me a friend request, so he's going to be. We have another driver attending.
So that'll be 11 then. That'll be quite nice.
We'll be up to 11. Hopefully, Joel. Who was the DSRT
Linares. Linares.
Hopefully Linares is able to fix this issue. I'm just gonna await for confirmation about what to do with the duplicate times. It's not something we've really had to.
Yeah.
If Colm is ahead, that indicates to me that his lap might have actually been quicker, but down to the thousandth of a second, it might not have registered. So I'm not sure.
Never matter. Because this also brings back Jerez '97, the Formula One, with the Formula One qualifying,
doesn't it? Yeah.
And I mean, because there was 3 drivers that set the fastest time, but Villeneuve had that fastest time first, so therefore he had the pole position. So, but even though Colm set his best time on the last lap, but Gorilla Gaz had it first, so I don't know if the rules carry that Gorilla should be starting 5th and Colm should start 6th. I don't know. It's puzzling.
I realised, that would be the normal protocol, but I'm just wondering whether I'm wondering whether there's something else, you know, going on the GT system that might have put Colm ahead. I am surprised that Colm was put ahead.
There you go. I just confirmed it by King Ears as well, because he says Jerez 97. It's just exactly what I said.
Yeah, no, that's the F1 protocol.
Yeah,
I'm just wondering,
yeah, exactly.
I suppose what I'll do is I'll set the grid, and I'll set the grid with okay, so I'll just I've got the results here, so I'm just going to tell the drivers they can view.
Anyway, Maria's 7th, GDP Gaming 8th, and Crashtastic in 9th, but we haven't seen Linares out on track with that possible wheel disconnection. Hopefully he'll be joining us there. And Wise Guys has joined as well, so that's good to see. So we've got 11 people potentially if Linares can sort out his wheel, hopefully. But there is a look then at your pole sitter, Ray Bolanta. Did some fuel burning early on in qualifying, just done that one lap, and it's put him on the pole position.
I should probably do a stock check actually, so we're gonna...
Yeah, we should do one.
Let's do one of those. I'm just checking. Have I got the time? I feel like I've got the time of day completely wrong here. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's oh bloody hell. Well done me.
Well, while Rascal tries to sort that out there, we're going to be we'll talk some like upcoming races on this channel, which hopefully people want to get involved with. So tomorrow we are going to be having a 3-hour endurance race at Alsace Reverse, which is led by Robo. I think Robo's doing that lobby. I think it's been a long time since we've done a streamed endurance race, because it has been quite a while, I believe. Especially that long anyways, a 3-hour race at Alsace. I'm pretty sure Rascal will be doing that, because that's his, that's bread and butter stuff for him. Next week, the return of the BTCC action, the absolute crazy action-packed, contact-filled, 140 plus penalties reviewed series. So that's going to continue on 2 weeks after that. But also there's an upcoming endurance championship that the Furious 2 has conjured up with, and that is the 400 lap championships, which is basically it's basically, you're not going to race on one track for 400 laps. Don't worry about that. We'll put it on. Oh, everyone else has gone into the pit lane. Anyway, so it's going to be a 5-round championship, 80 laps around the 5 circuits. I think Fuji's one of them. Monza is another one. Interlagos is also another one. I'm trying to look back at what are the tracks again. I've forgot it. I do mind that the final round is at Bathurst, so the whole race in itself, apparently it's going to be like over 2,200 kilometers long, this championship, which I converted it into mileage, which is about nearly 1,400 miles. So that's going to be
kilometers as a British person.
Yeah,
I can say that kilometer is the superior form of unit of measurement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand why we use miles in this country, but that's what happened. That's what we do.
Oh god, Linares is on the grid. Oh, Linares has jumped the start. Oh, what's he? Oh, Linares. Oh, people, watch out! Thank goodness it's just a stuck check. Let's just hope that Linares' wheels is okay. It looks like it's fine.
Yeah, he's taking that corner. He's taking a couple corners just fine there. So, yeah.
And there's a look at Wise Guys. He's driving the Viper, and you can see there's definitely oh wow, but Bolanta putting a huge block on Wise Guy. This is just a stuck check. Oh, hello there. Hello, Colm. He just gets into the back of. Oh goodness me, this is like watching touring cars already. It's only on a stuck check.
I'm just going to check the time of day. I'm going to have to change the time that if I have indeed got it wrong. I was pretty sure that I set it for opening the lobby, so I'm a bit surprised that it's ended up this way. But there we have it. No, so the time of day is meant to be set at 7:15 in the evening.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like evening, but also I don't know if the sun's coming from the wrong direction. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll have to, we'll change that after the stock check. It's, who goes wide? That looks like an RRC driver.
That was Crashtastic. That was...
Yeah.
That took Junkel completely wrong, but then his teammate may actually need the stock check here. Actually, probably not, although Clancy does have a 1 second penalty, so... Yeah, Goldriff only just won there by 100th of a second now. Wow.
Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, that was a stuck check. That's what we do. We just make sure that all the drivers can see each other, can move off the grid. The connection is fairly stable because we know this platform, this game is it's one of those which can often bamboozle you. So I'm going to change the time of day and the number of laps, and this should reset the lobby just fine. Although hopefully this is fine. I'll just save these settings, just in case the lobby crashes, because I know that when you change the time of day, it sometimes does a weird thing, and some drivers get completely they get that blue screen of death. So I'm hoping that we're fine. I think we have.
There we go.
We've got all three CSX drivers now, so it's just DSRT that are running lower on the numbers. And I'm gonna have to. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Much darker.
Yeah.
It's like we're hosting the event in one day. You know, we've got qualifying in the morning, the race in the evening. We planned this out perfectly. Obviously. What can I say?
So, just looking at some of the drivers then, some opting going for the hards. Linares there, hopefully his wheel's fixed, we're hoping. He looks like he's going to start on mediums. Loads of people going for the hards, get that out of the way. Rufus starting third on the grid, he's going for the hard tyres. Clancy starting second, he's going for the softs. Yeah, very interesting changes of what tyres, because of course you've got to use all three tyres. You've got to use the softs, the mediums and the hards in one race. Looks like the majority of them are going to get rid of the hard tyre. They want to get rid of the slow tyres out the way, which probably may benefit them come the end of the race. So there is a look then at Rufus. As racing is going to be starting in approximately 3 minutes' time. Who's your money on then?
If I was actually gambling, I would definitely put my money on Ray Valanta, because he kind of stormed to that pole position, and he is strong. But we'll see what wise guy. I've raced him against him before. He's a fast driver. We'll see if he can make a charge from the back of the grid. Linares as well. He had that issue in qualifying. So again, he's sort of out of position. Very surprised by Colm up in 5th place, so maybe he's looking for a podium today as well.
5th, potentially 6th, maybe, if he had the fastest time. What's Fideas doing?
Sorry. Let's say 6th. So who did he match with? He matched with
Gorilla. So Gorilla Gaz.
So Gorilla's is actually going to be 5th on the grid. Coleman 6th. Yeah, let's find out. So we got Klein's. So I'm just setting the grid. So it's Ray, who's now actually entered. So I'm gonna have to change that. Ray from Kleinsy, followed by Rufus in 3rd position, driving the Aston Martin. Then you have Blitz, who's driving the M6. A lot of BMWs. I'm surprised by that actually. You have Gorillas in the RCZ, which is a very strong choice. Colm in the Jag F-Type in 6th. Then you have Marius in 7th in the my personal favourite car in this grid actually is got to be the GTI.
I think Marius is doing something there. Wow, okay. Oh, there you go. Go on, get going. There you go.
And then so it's Maria's followed by JDP Gaming in the Genesis, then Crashtastic in the NSX, and then we have the 2 non-qualifiers, Linares and Wise Guy, rounding out the field.
Yeah, so we've got 11 cars. That's better than 10.
So the grid should be all set, I think. Yeah, I think the grid is all set, and we should be ready to get underway.
Yeah, we should do, yeah.
So, yeah, not too many delays this time, actually. I think we're going pretty smoothly. Except for the whole... This is why I don't like hosting lobbies usually too much. I always make a slight mistake when I do it. I remember, was it Season 5 Alsace? I started the race by accident instead of like exiting to the pits.
Mm-hmm. I thought, and you did it where it was just one lap, wasn't it? You didn't change the laps too. I think there was was that the same? Was that the same one?
Yeah, that was an endurance race.
Yes, that was right.
Okay. Anyway, I think let's get the show on the road.
Oh, it looks like the RA boys at the chat, though, out in force in the live chat. They're hoping for their fellow drivers to do well, which I hope they do, because I mean, that livery does look quite nice. I really do. With the chrome and the black on it. Really striking looking livery. As well as the DSRT team with their livery, the blue.
Hold on. Colm has just said to wait. So it looks like the CSX have something going on.
Maybe they're talking strategy. Maybe
they've changed their tyres. Last minute decisions, boys.
Yeah. Well, Ice Guy's gone onto the hards. What is Colm on? Colm. So Colm is only going on the mediums.
Let's start the race off. Let's go.
Yep. So Colm's on the mediums. Clancy and Wise Guy starting on the hard. So a load of drivers getting rid of the hard tyres out of the way. As Rascal gets the final underway, and the C grade final will be underway. 35 laps around Interlagos, and this is how the starting grid is. It is Ray Balanta on the pole, followed by Clancy, Rufus third, Blitz, Gorilla Gaz, Colm, Marius, GDP, Crashtastic, Linares, and Wise Guys. That is the 11-car field. Again, multiple different tyre strategies. Balanta going on the mediums, Clancy and Rufus both on the hards. Watch out for fourth place though for Blitz, because he is starting on the soft tyres. 5 lights go on, lights out, and away we go then. Lighting the smoke of the tyres there from Balanta there from the pole position, but then they go into the set of S's. Clancy will have the lead as he got off the line extremely well. Again, keeping an eye out on Blitz here, because he is on the soft tyres. Oh, contact there, it's set of S's, then 3 abreast and in the middle of it, and now Blitz has already gone up into fair position. We ride on board with him, but Balanta's retaken the lead. A little bit understeered though out of the Curva del Sol, and look at the run that Wise Guys has got. Look at Wise Guys from 11th on the grid. He's already up to 4th position. He's up to 3rd now and gets fully sideways into Blitz. And Blitz has gone around into. Dear me.
So, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I think Wise Guy got hit from the rear, but he then just ran out.
Yeah, he did.
He ran him out. He ran Blitz out of road.
He blitzed out. Yeah,
and he completely and Blitz then lost the car. And I think I was a bit naughty from Wise Guy. I'll be honest.
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go on board with Gorilla Gaz here. Did he get into the back of Wise Guy? He did. He got into the back of Wise Guy, which made him go into Blitz. So, really, you can't really blame Wise Guy if someone smashed into the back of him.
He goes in the back of him there, but I'm not sure. The stewards will have to take a look at it later. But anyway, Wise Guy, through all of that, he is in 3rd position. He started in 11th place back of the grid. He's now in 3rd.
Yeah, he's in 3rd place.
On the hard tyres.
Clancy's just bound his penalty.
And Linares, who started in 10th, he's up to 5th already. He's on the medium tyres as Marius. Marius started quite far down as well, and he's in 4th.
Yeah, I think he was a 9th. I think he started 7th, I believe it was, I think.
Yeah.
7th, 8th or 9th, and there he is up into 4th position. Now someone else has got a penalty.
Wise Guy's got half a second penalty.
And there's two penalty places to burn, which is where he was at there and at the start-finish line.
So he didn't burn it there, so he's got to slow down on the start-finish straight to burn the penalty properly. And then you have, I mean, Marius is going to be looking at that in anticipation, but he's got Linares on the faster tyre behind him. We know that he means business here. So Linares, he could be challenging for this group ahead of him because he's on the mediums, and I think Rufus, Wiseguy, and Marius are all on the hard tyres.
I don't know, I think my eyes are deceiving me. I think Blitz is back up into 6th position. We did see him down in 11th place, so I don't know if something's happened further back. But Blitz has gone back up into 6th position.
Let me just find out for you.
Right then, let's ride on board then with Linares in up across the start-finish line. Is Wiseguy got a service penalty here? Yes, I think he is. Yeah, he pulls over to the left, but then he's going to become on goal. So then watch out for Marias. He goes and passes him up against the pit wall. Linares goes around the outside of Wiseguy into the set of S's. And now Rufus does have a little bit of daylight there, but this is actually quite a drive this here from Marias to go up into 3rd position.
So your Blitz is flying right now. He's catching. He's pulling away from Gorilla's Gaz, his teammate, and he's catching onto the back of this group as he runs a bit wide.
Yeah, the understeer. Yeah.
Interlagos. But yeah, he's on the soft tires at this stage of the race, so we'll see if he is able to make good use of that and challenge. As Linares, I think, is up to P3. So he's
has done, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to have a look at a replay. Oh, he already had the position, so it might have been at turn 4 where he already got the spot. And now Marias is holding up Wiseguy and Blitz, who has caught up to the back of them. So let's ride on board now with Blitz as they're making their way out of Magulo and then into Juncal. And it's a real 5-car scrap there. As Wiseguy runs wide out of there, and Blitz nearly losing the rear again.
Got the inside line, but we know how good the Viper is in the straight line. It's about who can get Marius to slip here. They both tuck in, and Marius might be under pressure from Wiseguy as well, so you've got the power of the dodge. Wiseguy going to look for the inside here, going into the centre S's.
Oh, free abreast! Wiseguy really late on the brakes, had to slide the car there, do like a slide job, and he's got the position, has he? No, Maria's back on the inside.
Oh, he's on the inside
and Blitz has got nowhere to go. He can get a double toe out of all of this.
They're still side by side, Marius and Wiseguy, who's going to break. Oh, Marius breaks a little bit late. He's going to have the inside for.
Oh, watch out for Blitz!
And Blitz is going to come as well.
Free abreast now! Free abreast to go yet again! Into Ferradura. This is quite narrow, the track, this bit. Wiseguy, Marius and Blitz still making contact then into Ferradura. And Wiseguy somehow come out on 4th position, but Marius wants it back.
And through all of that, we've missed that. Oh, Balanta's off! Balanta's off!
Oh, huge there for Balanta. Just have a quick look at a replay. He just spun off, yeah, and he's picked up some damage there.
So Balanta, Ray, who was he was 7 seconds clear of the field. He was absolutely in cruise control, and now, I mean, his teammates now gotten into second, but you've got the pack who are on hard tyres, and they're not far behind. And I wonder if the mediums are now starting to show a bit more signs of wear, and if the hards are going to start coming into their own. As Blitz on the soft tyre, can he go? He's going to try to go around the outside of Wiseguy, breaks a bit later.
Oh, and Wiseguy not giving any room at all.
Very stout defending from Wiseguy.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that the power of the dodge, they're just keeping it back. And Marius again pulls back into 5th place.
But Blitz is going to try and get the inside on Marius. He's on the soft tyre, so he might be able to break later, but no, he tucks straight in.
Oh, wow. In fact, Marius just comes flying into the centre S.
Meanwhile, further back, I can see.
There's a look then. We're just looking at back then at Crashtastic in 8th position. Cone from 6th on the grid is down to 9th in the Jag. Then you've got GDP Gaming in 10th. And Clancy, who started on the front row, down in 11th position in the Porsche. Yeah, so Clancy's had a nightmare.
He's had a nightmare so far.
Of course, he did pick up a penalty on lap 2, which he had to serve. But absolute nightmare. And he must have been involved in some other contact. You can see with lap 2, 1:45.8. Compared to his best time of 1:33.1, so he has had some other contact on the second lap, which put him down into last place. But he is slowly catching up to the back of GDP Gaming. Now let's see what's happening further back up front. Belantis still has the lead, but the gap now down to 1.5 seconds over his teammate Rufus in third. And then you got Blitz and Wise Guy second, side by side. Sorry,
so Belantis has actually extended the lead over his teammate. So the incident didn't seem to have too much of an effect on him, as Wise Guy defends yet again to cover off Blitz.
Marius got into the back of Blitz, and again Wise Guy looked like he came up on Blitz in the braking point.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a late move back across track from Wise Guy.
It was
Blitz,
a bit.
Can he get the run? Wise Guy moves to the left-hand side of the track. Blitz, is he going to try and make a late move down the inside? Marius is going to look to the inside of Blitz. Ooh. Backs out of it last minute. Wise Guy's wide, and that's going to allow
the
Blitz
Astro.
to come through.
But Wise Guy will have the inside of Ferradura. Let's see if we can stick that dodge back again.
Blitz hangs around the outside. Beautiful move from him.
Yeah,
and
superb.
He's up in 4th position.
Marius went a little wide out of that corner. The screen's gone black a bit. Now then, has all that time trying to get by Wise Guys and Marius there will have affected the soft tyres? Because look at the fronts. The fronts are shot nearly.
As long as if he's able to now put the laps down, he's got some fresh air. I know his tyres aren't in the best place.
One's a little wide
out of Jensal, but Wise Guy follows him. And Blitz is now out. Wise Guy's now out of Blitz's slipstream. He's not going to get the effect of the toe going up the straight, so that's nice daylight for him. I'm very impressed by Rufus so far. Actually, his lap times are quite strong, and he's the highest placed car on the hard tires. He's only 5 seconds off the lead, and he's keeping fairly good. A fairly good gap with the leader, despite being on a slower compound. So
there's a nice open.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh no, sorry. I was going to say there's a nice pass there from GDP Gaming. Has stuck his high and dive fully sideways out of Curva do Sol.
Crash Taxis are going to come right back at him. Gets a much better run out of the Senna Etters, and now they're going down the Retro Posta into the Ciudad del Lago, and Crash Tastic is able to break. Oh, he goes a bit wide though.
Yeah, Crash had to keep spot back, and now look out for Clancy, because Clancy's there too. Let's ride on board with the Porsche driver, and he goes around the outside of GDP Gaming into Ferradura. That's P10 now. Now he's got to set his sights on Crashtastic in 9th.
And Blitz has caught up to the back of Rufus now. So that, I believe that was a 2-3 second gap. It's completely...
yeah, it was about 2.6. 2.6 it was, roughly.
So now, so Blitz is, now that he's in the clear, he's blitzing it. It's full clear. I wonder if Rufus made a mistake on this lap as well. Because he was 5.5 behind the leader. He's now 8 seconds behind. So, as Blitz, is he gonna look for the pass on Rufus going into the first corner? Brakes later, and job done. He's now up into 3rd position.
Yes, so Blitz there, who fell back to 11th on the first lap, has got up into P3. We were just looking at the battle for 9th place there, which Quincy has got.
Wise Guy made a mistake, and now Gorillas is... Oh, and he's got a 1.5 second penalty.
Whoa!
And Wise Guy's just driven into the wall. He's just... wow. I don't quite believe what I've just seen.
He's lost a load of momentum because he's gone very wide out of the set of S's. That's why he got the 1.5 second penalty.
Yeah, he's all the way. He's gone down to last. I don't quite know what's happening. Happened to Wise Guy.
He just drove straight on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He's just left He's just left. So
he's just left the room. Oh well.
I wonder if that was a disconnect or whether that was something else. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, that has freed up Gorillas, I believe, to go up into 6th position. He's 3.5 behind Marius, but I think lapping slightly quicker than Marius, and has a bit more fuel in the tank as well. And fresher tires, so Gorillas could be he could be trying to hunt down Marius later on in the race. We shall see.
Here comes Rufus. He's going to have a look on the inside. The Blitz, those soft tires. It looks like it's worse for wear now. So Blitz should be coming into the pits sometime soon as Rufus retakes the 3rd position. And that's a nice clean move.
That right front on Blitz, just it's shot to pieces. And yeah, his last lap time was a 34.8. It looks like at the time he probably needs to switch his boots.
Oh, Rufus made that all
made a
wrong.
Of that.
Yeah,
and
he
Blitz
did.
Kind of
He's got a second penalty because he did get some help. So, I don't know if he should burn that because that well, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not a steward.
Let me see a replay of that. No, I've gone back way too far. Let me see.
Yeah, I've gone way too far. You can look back on the stream there. Because he did get crossed up into turn 4 and then Blitz literally had nowhere to go. And got into the back of him.
And all this is allowing Marius to come back at them.
Clancy's got back up into 7th place, and he's actually catching on Gorilla Glass quite a bit there. Consistent 134s now for Clancy, so the bad couple of laps there for Clancy, trying to recover now. He's now into P7, but he is massively 24 seconds away from the guy who started on the pole.
Yeah, his lap times have been quite consistent though, as Blitz does make his first pit stop, as does
Gorilla. Okay, that's quite interesting there for Gorilla to, because it looks like his hard tires still look quite decent.
Well, maybe he just wants to get a faster tire, and he's happy with his own tire management skills. So he's thinking, yeah, I just want to spend as much time as possible on the medium and the soft compounds. As I see Blitz has gone onto the hard tyre, no refueling done there.
No refueling for Gorillas as well. He's gone onto the soft.
So they've literally swapped compounds with each other now. So Gorillas, who was 6.8 behind, we're going to see if he's able to make use of that soft tyre and start to reel Blitz in. His teammate, like they are teammates, so I doubt that Blitz will put up too much of a stout defense for his teammate, but you know, the first person you want to beat is your teammate. So as Blitz is looking to the inside of Crashtastic, but Crashtastic is able to hold position for the time being.
Yeah, Blitz is on the fresher of the hard tyres. Crashtastic is on slightly worner hard tyres. Of course, they're 10 laps old now. But should see Blitz come by any time soon, which it could be the pass here. He's going to have the outside for Magulo. No, he's going to cut back now. He's going to cross to the inside at Glock corner. And that's him now back up into 8th position. Slightly understeery out of Junkao, but gets the job done. Meanwhile, the two DSRT boys there, Balanta stretched his legs again, up to 4 seconds, as we've got JDP and Colm making their first pit stop. And Balanta, with that little incident back on lap 4, hasn't really affected them as he's grown the gap back up yet again. But they do have nearly a 12-second advantage over Rufus in 3rd, and Marius, his teammate, is catching the back of Rufus.
Yeah, I wonder if RRC are going to swap their drivers around at some point, because Marius has been he's been closing in on Rufus in the last few laps. So that gap's just dwindled down. It's now pretty much on the cusp of slipstream range.
But you can see the last 3 laps there from Rufus. The 34.9, 35.5, 36.2, compared to Maria's 34.6, 34.5, 35.7.
The thing is, I think both of them are going to have to be quite careful about Kleinsey, who's 8 seconds behind, but lapping much quicker than the pair of them. Kleinsey doing consistent 34, low 34s, whereas we're seeing Rufus and Maris sort of hopping around the late 34s and 35s, and even the 36s. So I think Kleinsey could be looking to reel these drivers in. He's maintaining the gap to leaders quite well, but he is already pretty much 26 seconds off the lead. So it's looking like DSRT. Their two drivers are just clear of the rest of the field. They're in a race of their own.
And this is actually already a super drive from Linares, because, you know, obviously had that wheel problem in qualifying, had to start 10th on the grid. He's on the potential second step of the podium here. You know, I mean, that's quite a drive.
He'll probably want to pit soon, though. His right-sided tyres look dead. You need to find more adjectives to describe that, but yeah, they're not looking great. I'd box, put some fuel in, maybe put either the hards or the softs on. But yeah, I mean, DSRT, they've got a lot of wiggle room in their strategy. They've got pretty much 13 seconds to the nearest competitor. Let's see what Gorilla Gaz is doing on that soft tyre. So he's set the fastest lap on the race in the last. Yeah, 31.6. So
he did get by Crash-tastic as well while he did that. So Gorilla Gaz is both the two leaders then into the pit lane. Balanta saving a bit more fuel than Linares, even though he was still stretching his legs out in front. But yeah, Gorilla Gaz catching up on Blitz now.
Well, I think we've seen that in ALMS, where Ray Balanta has had... he's typically been quite good with the fuel, actually. In his races, and sort of whilst being able to pull away from the rest of the challengers, he's also kept his fuel at a good level. He's filled up to 90 with, to put the hard tyres on. Yeah, interesting to see. So Gorilla Gaz here, he's on the soft tyre, and he's making very good use of it with the lap times. He's
and out comes one of them.
Caught to the back of his teammates, yeah.
They're going to come out just maybe behind this battle with the RA boys. Who was that? That is Linares. So Linares is going to come out in 7th place. So Blitz and Gorilla Gaz have done Linares, but even though Linares is going to have the fresher tyres out of the pair of them.
So it's funny here, because technically both Gorilla Gaz and Linares have made the first pit stops. That said, Gorilla Gaz is on a much lower fuel level, so this isn't a true reflection of the gap of, like, he's not suddenly jumped to Linares fully because of the difference in their fuel. They're on completely different strategies here, but I think for Gorilla, he's gonna want to get ahead of Blitz ASAP.
Yeah, I think Blitz is just letting by. Yeah, he's letting by. Good stuff, teamwork. Yeah.
And now Blitz can. You know, he can possibly work to try and hold Linares up on that hard tyre and give his teammate some space to just run away. Because I think if Gorilla's, as all three of the leading cars come into pits, I think Gorilla Gaz, he's probably going to be second after this round of pit stops. So this kind of worked out for him so far. But yeah, he does need to... really hammer the laps in this next part of the race.
So then it looks like Crash-tastic is the only one to have yet made a pit stop. There he is now in the 5th position, as Rufus is going out on to the soft tyres, and Clancy out on the mediums. Maria's also out on the mediums. So we have got everyone apart from Crash that have yet to make a pit stop. So we'll go through them now. So Balanta back out into the lead. And you've got the two RA boys, the Race Asylum Academy drivers of Gorilla Gaz and Blitz, 2nd and 3rd. Then in 4th place is DSRT Linares. Crashtastic, like I said, he's yet to make his pit stop. He's sliding his way there out of turn 8 in 5th position. Rufus has just come out the pits there in 6th place, but he's got a 1.4 second penalty. So that's going to hurt his potential, I believe that's third place there out on the road. So he's got to burn that across the start-finish line, but he may fall into the clutches of GDP Gaming in 6th. Marius in 8th.
Oh, he's drifting it. Sorry, Rufus was just drifting it around the corner before Clock Corner. I'm sorry, name escapes me. But yeah, as you said before, he's got that penalty. He's going to have to pull over to the left-hand side of it. He should still be clear of JDP Gaming
should be,
after he's burnt it. But it is going to harm him in terms of the battle against... I think he's racing against Gorilla Gaz and possibly Linares with the tyre advantage.
And possibly Clancy too, because he may come into this battle later on.
Yeah, Kleinsey is. I think he's going to be looking quite strong for the rest of this race. He's really caught Marius 1.6 the gap, and I think what their last lap times. Yeah, it's 0.4 quicker, and Kleinsey actually went purple first sector on the medium tyre, so that's a very strong effort. Runs a bit wide.
There's his teammate Combe in 10th place, and his other teammate Wise Guy retired from this race.
Yeah, really shame to see Wise Guy go, but we don't have the full details of that just yet, so we'll have to wait and see what actually happened.
Meanwhile, back out front, then Linares trying to hunt down Blitz, who is on Blitz on the hard tyres. So too is Linares, but he does have at least a couple of laps fresher tyres than Blitz. And Gorilla Gaz there, not looking like he's pulling away from Blitz, even though Blitz is on the slower tyres.
I mean, Blitz is doing quite an impressive job on those hards. His lap times are sort of low 33s at this point, which I think I remember seeing Kleinsey was doing low 34s on the hards earlier. I'm not entirely sure what the drop is, but yeah, Blitz is doing a sterling job on those hards to pretty much keep up with his teammate there, who's on the soft tyres, and those softs look already not in a great place for Gorillas.
Crashtastic makes his first pit stop, so everyone has all done their first pit stop now. Maybe Crashtastic there putting a lot of fuel in the car, so it looks like he's going all fueled up to the top.
Yeah, Linares is starting to close up on Blitz. Gap now down to 1.1 as they're going through Magulio. And then, this is the Albin Hamilton corner that they're going through now. I'm not going to try and pronounce it again.
Looking
but
here,
yeah, Linares is in a very strong position.
Right, so we're on board now with Clancy, and he is catching up on Marius and GDP Gamer now, so we could have a 3-car scrap for 6th place right here with 3 different teams at it. And Clancy is just about within slipstream distance of Marius just ahead in that Volkswagen, going up the hill. Seeing the sunset there in the background with the clouds and all that. He's just about in the toe of Marius.
I wonder if Kleinsey can actually get a podium here. I think he's the driver to watch in the second half of the race, because we've seen how good his pace is, and he's actually catching the leader. I mean, albeit on a softer compound. So yeah, I wonder about Kleinsey if he's able to decisively make these moves, then we could see him. Start to make his way up the order. On that last lap, he was already half a second quicker than Marius, so he really needs to get by in order to, in order to not lose as much time as possible.
Just back on board with Linares, and he is catching up to Blitz now. He is within slipstream distance, so battle for third place is going to happen very soon. We still want to keep an eye on Clancy, too, because he's catching to the back of Marius there, and he tries to have a look on the inside at Bico de Pato, and not going to get that done just yet, but he is getting closer to him. And Linares has gone up into P3. He's side by side with Blitz across the start-finish line. Porsche on the inside, BMW on the outside. Linares will have the inside at the centre S's, and that is P3 now for Linares.
Oh, is Blitz going to try and come back? No, it looks like he's made the move stick, so he must
have had a good X out of Juncal. Must have been.
Yeah, absolutely. Must have been out of Juncal. So now, I'm just looking to see it. Gorillas has to pit very soon. He's got very low fuel load. I wonder if he's going to try and make... What tyres has Gorillas used so far? I think he's used...
So he's on the soft. He's used the... I think it was the hards. He used the hards the first stint and the softs. He's on the softs now.
So he's going to have to try and run 17 laps on the medium tyres. That's very bold. 16, 17 laps on the medium tyre. That's... he's going long on that medium tyre. I wonder if that's going to hamper him towards the end of the race. He's going to be on very worn tyres. And we're seeing the pace of... So Kleins has gotten up into 7th position.
He did get into the back of GDP, though. I think he may have just got into the back of GDP. We have been looking at the back. We see the replay of Clancy passing Marius at the centre S's, and he's got the position there, but I don't know if he did a little push to pass on GDP here. Let's have a look at a replay. Yeah, there was a slight bump. So I don't know. He may have slight bump. It was a push to pass, but I don't know if you have to give that spot back.
Yeah, he might have to. Yeah, if
in fact, GDP's gone. Where's he gone? He's fallen way down now.
He's now in 8th position.
Yeah, Marius has gone by. A couple of drivers also pitted. Blitz and Gorillas, so they're both pitted in yet again. They may actually go for a free stop. Actually, GDP's gone in as well.
The pit delta around here is quite substantial. I think it's like 26 seconds. So if they go through a 3-stop, that they're going to have to make their pace absolutely lightning on the soft tyres. And also, yeah, I think they spent too much time on the hard tyre to make a 3-stop work. So yeah, Clancy making the pass. He's now up to 4th position after the pit stops. Again, we'll let the stewards take a look at that move after the race. So if it was a push to pass, then he'll be hit with a penalty. But for the time being, he's up into 4th, and now the next car in his sights is Rufus.
And he is 7 seconds down the road, and also did concur quite a hefty penalty when he came out of the pit lane. But there he is, they're just driving himself there, 10 seconds behind Linares. And Clancy, the gap is coming down. It's now less than 7 seconds now. Oh, it's gone back up again. And there's a look at Combe. Combe started 6th, currently 6th. It's been a bit of an up and down race for Combe. And then you've got Gorilla Gaz there, out now onto the set of mediums. And Blitz is also concurred a penalty.
Well, let's pick that up. Oh my god. Every time I press replay, it goes straight back to lap 2.
You got to push the Z button. Push the Z button first.
Does that reset? So
no,
Z,
it doesn't reset.
And then...
Z, and then it's either X for 7 seconds back. I think it's 7 seconds back. Yeah, I think it is. C is like 11 seconds back, and V is like 15 seconds back. But you have to push Z button first. Anyway, Blitz does his penalty. Serves his penalty. And now he's just about over 5 seconds away from Gorilla Gaz there, who's now going to a set of medium tyres. Combe in 6th, who is 7.6 ahead over Gorilla. Let's have a look then at Clancy. The gap is still up with 7.1 second.
But don't forget that Rufus is on that soft tyre, Clancy is on the mediums, and Clancy's yet to use the soft, so when he puts on that soft tyre at the end of the race, I reckon he'll be a contender for fastest lap, given the way that he's been driving after his what he was doing early on. Yeah, of course the results will be provisional, so he might lose that spot, courtesy of any stewarding decisions. Let's see, is anyone close on track? I'm trying to look for.
I think they've all kind of spread it out, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a shame here.
I think the only real closest.
Kleinsy and Marius are 2.6 seconds apart, and that's the closest any of the two drivers are to each other on track. So really, it's all about monitoring the time gaps, and seeing who's closing as Colm makes a pit stop. On this, I mean, oh my goodness, look at his tires.
Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely worse for wear there from Colm. So he will come out approximately. Well, who's that coming across the line? That'd be Crashtastic, I believe that will be. Crossing start finish line. Yeah, indeed he is. So
I think he's going to be close with JDP Gaming because he's going to have to refuel to make the end of the race. So it's going to be close. I reckon it might be. They're coming up pretty much. So they're both going through the first corner now. I reckon Colm comes up just ahead. But it's going to be tight.
No, JDP's Gamer, no, he's a long way ahead now.
And I think, have they both made their final pit stops, I think? So...
Well, that's to make their second stop now, but, I mean, he's onto the hard tyres, and he's got to go, 15 laps on them? I think Belanta did 12 laps on those set of hard, so...
Yeah,
Colm's going to have to do some stretching.
They'll last just fine. The hards, it's just I want the hard tyre. They're not the quickest, so but they will last 15 laps. No bother. Yeah, so he should be fine to get to the end of the race. He's fueled up all the way, so clearly he's going to be. He doesn't know what fuel saving means. So yeah,
better safe than sorry, basically.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, indeed.
Right, Cleanse is starting to close on Rufus now. The gap's down to 6.4 seconds. It's not by much, but it is slowly coming down. However, he is pulling away from Marius, 4.5 seconds down the road now he is. And then you've got a bit of a hefty gap towards Gorilla Gaz there, 12 seconds behind Marius. But Gorilla has made his second stop. I don't think Marius has done his second stop yet.
Hold on, I'm just looking here. So Gorilla Gaz... He's got half a tank of fuel. I don't think he's going to make it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's going for a free stop. And I think the same will be said for Blitz too. Yeah.
Well, that surprises me. Okay. All right. We'll see where. But that effectively means that he's now 17 seconds behind Kleinsy. So I don't know. I don't know if he can make that gap up. He might be able to challenge Marius. But yeah, I don't know if that's the correct call at this stage of the race anyway. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, Cleansy's gaining at least another half a second now on Rufus. So Rufus's soft tyres are looking definitely gone. He'll be pitting quite soon, I reckon. His fuel tank is down to about, I want to say 18%. Well, that's a bit too high up. I would say about 15% left of fuel in his car. But yeah, so I would reckon that Rufus will probably make 2 more laps before he make a pit stop. Or will make his last pit stop.
So we're just waiting for the final pit stops to see where the drivers filter out. Yeah, it's kind of spread out so far, but I think there should be some convergence in the next few laps. We hope.
Well, hope so.
Yeah. So obviously this is the C grade final, and then next week we have the B grade.
In which we will see, let me open up which teams have we got to see in the B grade final. Hopefully the RA boys will be watching this as well, because their company's been great on the chat. So we will be seeing Distinct Gaming, we'll be seeing Ridiculous Racing Clowns, Team RAC 2 and COC Team 2. That'll be next week. That's the teams that we're going to be seeing next week around this track, as Rufus will make his second...
Say that again?
COC Team 2.
Yeah, COC Team 2. Distinct.
Yeah. Team ARC2.
Oh, yeah, Team ARC2, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought you said something else.
No.
Oh dear. Rufus makes his final pit stop. He finally exchanges those softs for something a bit more substantial. I think Blitz is going to go past them. Of course, Blitz will probably have to make another stop for fuel, unless he can fuel save like an absolute maniac. Rufus looks like he's good to go to the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely. 75% on his fuel. Yeah, so he should be good to go to the end of the race. So Clancy's got to put in some qualifying laps now if he can get closer to the back of Rufus. But then, obviously, the...
he's really drifting it out of these corners here.
He's got to be careful because he did pick up a penalty when he came out the pits the first time around. He doesn't want to be doing that again.
I think he's got a pit, surely. His tyres aren't looking... He's sliding around too much. I think he's losing a lot of time now.
Who's that?
Kleinsey.
Oh, Kleinsey.
Yeah, Kleinsey, but... I don't know. He'll have to do 11 laps on the soft side. No,
he's coming in. He's coming in. He's going in. Okay, then so he's reacting to the Rufus stop. But then this is the problem. He's got to go to the soft tyres because I think he started on the hards, so he's got to go to the soft tyres now.
I think 11 laps on the soft tyres is definitely doable. I've not tested it yet, not practiced, so don't hold me to that. But I think he should be able to do 11 laps on the soft tyres, no problems.
Right, let's see where Rufus is then. He's just coming up along the pit straight. It was about 5 seconds, about 5.3 was the gap when Rufus made this pit stop. So he's got to come out ahead now of Clancy. Oh, in fact, they're going to be quite close now because Clancy's out the pits. Well, through goes Rufus now. So he's onto the Repper opposite, and then Clancy's just going to come out the pits too, and the gap will probably... He's gained a bit now, actually. He's gained at least a second on that stop.
Yeah, it must have been the fuel, I think.
It had to be the fuel. Oh, careful. Just touched a couple of wheels out on the Astro out of
JDP Gaming against Crashtastic, battle for 8th position. We have JDP Gaming, who's made his final pit stop. It's good to go to the end of the race. And I wonder, was he behind Crashtastic? Did he get past? Because I think Crashtastic is. Look at those fronts.
The front, the mediums there. Yeah, he was the last to make his first pit stop. So. Really, the only close battle there. Someone's got a penalty up ahead. Gorillas has got a 3.7 second penalty. So that's going to really hamper his chance there. And Blitz could actually get by him quite soon, actually. Where's Blitz? There he is then. So he's going to come out literally next to his Racing Asylum teammate. And meanwhile...
They're on the same strategy, so they need to work together. I think... I don't know about this because I think they would have been challenging the likes of. Well, I think that their battle is with Marius now. I think. I think that's their main battle. So if they're able to get, I don't know if have they used the hards yet so far.
Who?
Gorillas and Blitz. I think.
They did. They're both.
Both used the hard tires. I think they've used all 3 sets already, so now they're going to be able to use the softs to the end of the race, and they'll see if they're able to catch Marius. I know Marius has used the hards. He's currently on the medium, so he'll also be on the soft tires. So it'll just be a straight fight. You know, who's got more pace going into the closing stages.
Clancy's caught up so much now on Rufus. Now 1.3 seconds he has now behind the German.
And I saw that he was purple as well, so Kleinsey definitely, it's the. I'm trying to think. It's
on a mission.
With the 2 German-speaking countries, you have Germany versus Austria here.
So a little personal battle here between Germany and Austria. Marius comes in to make his last pit stop.
Oh, and the two RA guys, I think Blitz has now gone through on
yeah, he has, yeah. Again, that'll be another position change. Let's see. Yeah, is Gorilla just going to let Blitz go through into the set of S? He just kind of... Oh, he nearly turned in on Blitz. Yeah, caught him off guard. I thought Gorilla was going to repeat the favour like what Blitz did on Gorilla when Gorilla was on the softs. Thought it would repeat the favour, but no, Blitz had to slightly work for that spot, but he has got third place back. And
Clancy on Rufus. He's got the cutback on Rufus.
He's got the overlap. Yeah,
and that's the job
done.
Through.
Yeah, that's a good pass there. Clancy now up into P5. It could be a potential third spot though if the RE guys will do a third pit stop.
Yeah, he's in that third place on the road because the two drivers in front of him do have to make their final pit stops. Because I just don't believe they can get to the end on that fuel. It would be kind of miraculous if they could, but I don't think they will. So now I'm just seeing who's close to who are they racing against now. I think they should come out ahead of. Oh, JDP Gaming's got out ahead of Marius. So Marius has come out behind JDP Gaming.
But he's on the fast tyre. He's on the softs now.
Tire. Yeah.
Also, fastest lap to set by Clancy, a 1:31.2, which was about 4 tenths quicker than Gorilla Gaz's said lap. So we're starting to get some battles here. The RE boys for third and fourth. We've just seen Rufus lose that spot to Clancy. And we've got this potential battle that's going to come on between GDP Gaming and Marius. As Crashtastic will make his second and final pit stop. He will put on a set of softs. And
actually, it looks like he's gonna be lapped by.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
At least Ray.
Ray's going to be lapping.
They're both low on fuel.
They'll be pitting this time by. They've got a huge gap. They've got a huge gap though to RE. 33 seconds down the road. Linares is pitting in now.
Okay, yeah.
So he will go onto the soft tyres.
They're going to be using the softs at the end. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So Belanta is the only one to have yet made a second stop.
Yes. And Crash Tastic's fueled all the way to the top. I don't think he needed to do that. Only what?
It's about 7 laps to go.
8 laps to go. Only 8 laps to go. So I don't think he needed to fuel all the way to the top there. But you know.
Alright, Gorilla Gaz.
Sorry.
Gorilla Gaz into the pits. Yep, that'll be his. That'll be his third and final pit stop. Linares has come out. He's only put on about 47% of fuel in the car.
Yes, but that will get him to the end, no problem. No problem at all.
He's going to come out just ahead of Blitz too. Just about, I reckon. Blitz may have a look on the inside. No, he's going to stick it behind there. But I think that was crucial there for Linares to come out just ahead of Blitz. But Blitz will probably have to pit this time. Pit soon.
Yeah, Blitz has to pit soon anyway. And Linares has got the fresher tyres. I don't think they're racing against each other fully. As Belanta comes into the pits with absolutely nothing left.
Run on fumes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I like to do it as well, you know. Really do it to perfection, or not at all, you know. But Blitz here, he's got Kleinsy 5 seconds back, and so Kleinsy's good to go to the end. So okay, let's go through the order now. So Ray Belanta, he's leading the race by a large margin. He's made his final pit stop now. Linares has made his final pit stop. He's in second position, and then you have Blitz in third, but he still has to pit, I believe, on the fuel. Kleinsy in fourth, but that's a net third because Blitz has to pit.
And Blitz is coming in right now.
Yep. Yeah, Blitz is coming in. So that frees Rufus to go into fourth position. And he's got a massive gap to Marius in 6th place. It's going to be interesting. Is Blitz going to be...
Oh, where's JDP Gaming? Oh, JDP Gaming pitted.
Yeah, he's pitted now. So he's now on the
so he did his third stop as well.
Yeah.
So the RE boys must be doing 3 stops.
I think Marius has come out well ahead of the 2 RE boys. Yeah.
Now where is Blitz going to come out?
Now, where is Blitz?
Now who is that coming in the middle of the set of S's? Is that GDP?
It's his teammate Gorillas.
Oh, that is Gorillas. So we're going to have a bit of inter-team battle here with who's going to finish ahead of the RE boys. Is it Guys or Blitz?
I think this is the battle for in the closing stages of this race. They're too far behind Marius, so I think now, you know, let's see these guys put on a show for us. Blitz has the fresher of tyres, having pitted a lap later. They've got exactly identical fuel load, so it's basically a case of who's quicker now. Ooh, Blitz almost cuts that corner there.
There we go, Ben. So Balanta just crosses the line to start lap 31 then. So we'll give you a rundown with 5 laps to go. Balanta dominating, has led every lap of this race so far. His teammate Linares in second from starting 10th on the grid. Clancy started second, fell back to 11th, but he's worked his way back up into 3rd position, but it could be under a cloud after the contact that with GDP Gaming as well. Rufus in 4th position. Then you got Marius in 5th, Gorilla Gaz and Blitz 6th and 7th, Combe in 8th, GDP Gaming in 9th, and Crashtastic is now a lap down, and one retirement was Wise Guys as Crashtastic nearly loses the rear out of turn 8.
Ooh,
but keeps it going.
Lance's sort of lagging on my screen quite a bit right now. From the lobby host, so that's a little bit concerning. But hopefully he's able to hold out for the next 10 or so minutes. Rockzilla in chat says, I think a 2-stop was the way to go with loads of fuel saving. I think a 3-stop could have worked. We'll see if anyone tries it in next week or for the A grade final. I think a 3-stop could work. The problem, but you need to spend as little time on the hard tires as possible, and basically just be crushing those, like, you know, Michael Schumacher 98 Hungary type hot lapping. Yeah. Maybe there's something to take forward, and then when the other race of the Silent team will race in the A grade final, so they'll probably take that on board now. Meanwhile, Blitz is caught up to Gorilla Gaz, and I don't think there'll be any team order passing here. I think Blitz is going to try and do it the proper way. Yeah, I'm a bit sad that my Arc Team 2 can. Blitz hit the fastest lap. Blitz has hit the fastest lap, and he's got up into 6th place. Yeah, so Gorilla really didn't put up a fight. Oh, okay. I don't think he put up a fight. The reason why is because Marius, his last lap was a 32.9. Blitz just did a 31.1. So he's got 4 laps if he's able to catch at that pace, and he's 2/10 purple again. So if Blitz is able, if he's got the tyre advantage of Marius, we could be seeing a late charge from him for that 5th spot. But he's got to rely on Gorilla's not like putting any effort on trying to pass him back again, which I don't think he is. So, the gap's now down to 5.3. So he's really closing on Marius. Balanta's just... Sorry, we talked about Blitz setting the fastest lap of the race, but Balanta's just absolutely crushed that. 30.6. That's nearly his qualifying lap as well. Yeah. That's just like a few hundred slower than his pole time lap. And he's purple. Yeah. But, the gap from Marius to Blitz is now down to 4.2 seconds. Rockzilla bump drafting is not allowed. No, it's not allowed, no. It's not allowed. In BTCC, yes, but in that is the only series in ARC history where we've ever actually allowed bump drafting. So, Blitz again, 31.4. Marius a 33.2, so 1.8 seconds quicker on that last lap.
The gap is coming down. It's closing.
It's closing.
It's going to be close because there's only 3 laps to go, and he can see him. He can see that red car just ahead of him.
And the thing is, Blitz is bringing his teammate with him as well. So if he's able to put Marius under pressure, we could see both of the RA boys gang up on him. It wasn't streamed a couple weeks ago, but at the St. Croix race, it was I think it was 3 ARC drivers, and then it was Crowhawk in the Supra for Cox Team 1, and we just worked together. And unfortunately, Crowhawk didn't really stand much of a chance because of that. So if they're able to work together to pass Marius, then this could still be quite a good result for the 2 Race Asylum Academy drivers here.
Meanwhile, having a look in at Combe, just having a very quiet race.
Sorry, gap is now under 3 seconds. It's now 2.8, 2.6.
He is charging.
Marius and Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz could have a potential top 5 finish here.
He's going to have to make the move on the final lap, I think.
Well, they've got 2 more laps to go. Whereas Balanta is... He's already on the penultimate lap already.
I'm just looking at Marius' tyres. His front tyres are gone. Like he's not going to be able to hold that position when they do
again, last lap comparison, a 33.6 to Marius compared to a 31.9 from Blitz.
1.7 seconds.
And that gap, and you can see that car is getting definitely closer each and every lap.
So he's gonna catch him on the final lap. He's
trying. He's really trying. Oh. He was really trying there at turn 4. He's got like a second wind, if you will.
He just needs. I think he just needs to stay calm, hit his marks. You know, drive the car within its limits, because you know you've got a tire advantage. You need the tires when you actually arrive at the scene. Look at that 1 point. Look how much he's closing this middle sector.
Meanwhile, Balanta's just crossed the line to start the final lap of the race, and absolute dominant driver. This is from Balanta. Started the race on pole, pretty much a lights to flag victory. Had a bit of a moment, I think it was in lap 4, where he went off before the Bico de Panto.
Sorry, Blitz made a slight error going through the middle sector. That's cost him a bit of time, but can he make it up in the final corner?
Gorilla Guy's got half a second penalty, so he's going to be out of the battle for 5th place potentially. But I mean, the gap is 1.3 seconds as they're going to start the last lap, though. But the lap times that Blitz have gained on Marius, it has been about 1.8 seconds average wise. 134.2 that was there for Marius.
Blitz did a 33 that time. So he needs to stay calm. He needs to hit his marks, not make any mistakes. He will catch Marius, but the question is, can he get past before the line?
As what the late great Murray Walker would say, catching is one thing, but getting by is quite another. As Ray Balanta comes across out of Juncao, absolute dominant display, flashes the lights. Will he do the traditional way of just slowing down at the start-finish line like he has done back in the ALMS days? But yeah, there you go. Like I says, lights to flag victory for Balanta. The little moment that he had on lap 4 didn't really faze him at all. He waves, slowly crosses the line. Oh, come on, Ray, stop taking the mickey. Just cross the line. He's doing even donuts as well, which, is that not allowed? Because I mean, someone else had got in a bit of trouble with that.
He might get a penalty.
He might get a penalty for that. He might actually will get a penalty, because I think that's what Stephen did.
Listen, Marius.
Cross the line second.
Down the inside. He's down the inside of Marius. He's going to be on the outside for this corner. Can he do the cutback?
He's going for the switcheroo. He's got the switcheroo.
He's got the inside.
He's got an overlap on Marius, and that's up into 5th position. There's a little bit of contact though, but through up into 5th place goes Blitz there. Clancy will cross the line in 3rd. Rufus will cross the line in P4, but it's Blitz there. The first guy make a 3-stop strategy, and he will cross the line in 5th position there. And what a seesaw he has had there. Started 5th on the grid. Fell back, he went up to about his highest there, then fell back to 11th with the incident on lap 1, recovered up to 6th on lap 2, and then it was just pretty much a seesaw battle with Blitz and Gorilla Guys. But them definitely Blitz and Gorilla, they're putting on a show on the stream. Then Marius gets P6, Gorilla 7th. Here comes the battle then for 8th and 9th, close together, side by side across the line. Combe is just going to get ahead, just ahead of GDP Gaming by half a tenth across the line there, 8th and 9th. And Crash-Tastic there finished a full lap down there. But, yeah, there you go there. Ray Balanta, another dominant win. Could may pick up a penalty for doing the slight donuts there across the line. And what was the actual gap? What was the gap actually at the end? It was down to 13 seconds, so he could be all right.
Yeah, I think even if he gets the penalty, he should still get the win.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see on that front.
Yeah.
I need to read the. Well, actually, I'm not even stewarding this, so the race stewards will be having a look. I'll save the replay for their benefit.
There we go, then. So there's a look then at your unofficial results. Ray Balanta lights the flag victory. Linares from 10th on the grid to finish second. Clancy in third. But like I said, he's got that cloud under him with the contact with GDP Gaming. Rufus started third, fell back to fourth. Pretty much just basically raced by himself most of the time. Blitz putting on a tremendous show for the stream. Marias in sixth. Gorilla Gaz in seventh. Combe started sixth, fell back to 8th place. Didn't do anything, very exciting in the Jag though, but still, 8th place for him. GDP Gaming 9th, and Crash-Tastic, like I said, a lap down in 10th, and Wise Guy was the only retirement in the race there. So there you go. What a race that was. That was some good fun racing.
That was good fun. Yeah. It's got me in the mood for I suppose the B final. A bit sad that our team didn't make the A grade final. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the way it goes. And I guess Distinct will be there as well. We're gonna have, who are the other teams? Cock Team 2 and
Distinct.
So Cock Team 2,
and
Distinct,
the other Ravenous team, isn't it? The Raging Clowns.
Ravenous Raging Clowns. Yeah. So yeah, there we have it. That's gonna be us next week. Looking forward to that. And yeah, thanks to all the drivers who took part today. Congrats to the DSRT boys for the 1-2, and all the other drivers who took part. It's been a fun series. Hope you've enjoyed it. But yeah, see you next week.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we'll just end it there. Anyway, so we're going to end the stream there. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to have the 3-hour endurance race at Alsace Reversed. So I'll be commentating at that one as well. Again, next week we've got the next Saturday we've got the B grade final, and then on the Sunday after, the next day after the B grade final, we've got the return of the BTCC.
The BTCC, yes, of course.
Yeah. That'll be at the 4th round as well. I don't know. I may go out. What's that round again? I forget what track it's at, but I don't know. I may commentate on it. I may go out and track on that. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to end the stream right then. So thank you for being watching. That was the C grade final of Interlagos. And again, we'll see you again tomorrow for the 3-hour endurance race at Alsace. So I've been Savin.
And I've been La Rascal.
And I'll see you tomorrow. And you'll see Rascal out on track tomorrow as well, because you're going to be racing there.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. So there you go. Right. See you later then.
Ciao.